Okay, so this is the third part of Exo charts. I'm going to explain the time frames, the exchanges and the different coins, the different modes of each candle. Okay, we in Exo charts a difference of trading view of these normal time frames. We have delta candles, volume candles, and tick candles. Those are the most common ones and the most useful. So, the delta candles. Let's start with them. This is another template where I have the delta candles. Remember, I told you guys the delta is the difference between buyers and sellers. So these candles, each candle has its 10 million difference between buyers and sellers. Each candle. When this candle reaches a difference between a difference of sellers or buyers of 10 million, they are going to create another candle. Okay, they could, as you see here in the panel, some candles can last 12 minutes, 13 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 seconds, 5 seconds. Like these candles can even last 1 hour, right? When there's no volume, these candles just are called fight candles because there's no deciding, there's no difference of volume between buyers or sellers. Um, we have the volume candles that are the same, but instead, for these candles, it doesn't matter if it's uh, if it's buyers and sellers. When the candle reaches 10 million, it's going to create another candle. It doesn't matter if it's 10 million more buyers or sellers as the delta ones. And the tick ones. The tick ones I recommend you for BTC, the 1600 ones. These are usually for scalping. These tick candles form when there is 1600 transactions, right? So when there is 1600 transactions, a new candle is going to form. Okay. This is usually for fast scalpers, and as you see in this template, this is a volume profile, and you can this is mainly for scalpers. So this white line is the POC. So usually if you scalp, you want to be all the time trying to buy in the POC and see if you can catch a move, right? um, yeah. Oh yeah, this each candle has different modes. Okay. There's delta candles, delta volume imbalances. This data that is in the candles, you can modify that data. Okay. So right now we have the volume, as you see here, volume candles. These numbers just tell us the volume in general. Don't tell It doesn't tell us the difference, right? If it's buyers or sellers. I can switch it to delta. Delta now tell us if it's positive, it means there was more buyers in this area of the candle. If it's negative, where there was more sellers, right? Bid ask, it's the same, but now it divides the buyers and the sellers. How you read these candles, it's in diagonal like this, uh, like this. This with this with this with this with this, like this. Okay, not like this. Okay. And we have the imbalances. These ones are the ones I used. It's basically the bid ask, but a difference at the last ones. These ones, the colored box, the dark boxes, are the ones that have uh, a bigger increase than the sell, right? A great increase than the sellers. So you see a new candle forms because this candle reached 1600 transactions. Yeah, and here the cluster is basically how it's customized. These profiles basically tell the volume profile basically tell us where the volume was formed in the candle. If you want too long, you usually want this volume in the bottoms because they are stacking volume in the bottoms. Okay. You can have the delta. Remember, it's the same as the volume, but the difference is it divides the positive and negative delta. So we can see we have positive delta in this area. We have the bid ask, the same, but in other format. We have the volume cluster. This basically colored the areas with more volume. This the delta colored the areas with the positive and negative delta. The more colored ones, the stronger ones. For example, these ones. And the delta ladder, basically the important deltas. Yeah. So that's, I think, with these 3 videos, we we went through all the important things on Exo. Yeah, I'm going to do videos on strategies and explaining these tools, each one, like explaining how imbalances work, how you can trade these volume profile, how you can trade the naked box that are very important, the value areas. Okay. um this here, the T size, I think I didn't explain it in the last video, is basically the largest sizes in the candle. So yeah, so you can see when the whales are starting to stack orders here. Okay.